I'm Ben Glomski, and known as Mr. Ben around Normandale Hills, and I am a paraprofessional. I lived for 12 years in Saudi Arabia with my family from the year 2000 to the year 2012. Both my parents were teachers, my dad a principal, my mom a middle school English teacher, and they both really wanted to expose me and my older brother and sister to the world, to different cultures, and to just teach us about other people.
Favorite memory from your time over there? It's
What?
easy, right?
I would probably say my family actually lived, the compound we lived in, it was called Ras Tanura, or everyone there called it RT. We actually lived on the ocean. It was literally right in our backyard. It was about a 100-yard walk, and our next door neighbors, who to this day are still really good friends of my family's, we would go to the ocean and snorkel, and all year long the ocean was perfect temperature, and we had this incredible reef about a 500-yard swim off of the beach, and we'd have beach parties. So I would say my favorite memory was the time I got to spend in the ocean and on the beach. I think that's another really fun memory I have, is the weather difference when I came back. I did not own a pair of jeans until I moved back to America, because in the summertime, my family would come back to Minnesota. We are originally from Minnesota. That's why I'm living back here now. But in the summertime, especially in July, the temperature would get, on average, up to about 115 degrees Fahrenheit during the day with about 86% humidity. And in January and like December, the temperature would get down to about 65 and 70, which for us was freezing there. So when I moved back to Minnesota and discovered how cold it gets here, I really looked at my life in Saudi and my life here and said, I think I went to the exact polar opposites of each other. It couldn't have been more different. And I would say the best thing that came to me and my siblings from living in Saudi Arabia was how much it taught us about diversity. And it really made me realize the importance of just accepting others for not for how they look, accepting them for who they are as people. There were so many amazing people I met while living overseas, and diversity just was such a giant part of my life. I'm so happy that now as an adult it still is a big part of my life, and I have that mindset for forever. So the diversity really helped shape me as a person, and it taught me that it's so important to look at others and not judge them by how they look, but get to know them as a person.